Footage of Sean "DiddY" Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September, which is part of a new highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans. As well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it shows you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester. Like, maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project. The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this? I
believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in she's like 18, like 19 years old in the very beginning. After a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
Wow, that was some finish right there. Thank you, Robin, for that. Sean Combs' The Writing will be streaming worldwide on Netflix tomorrow.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it went viral, not just in a rap and hip-hop and urban news conversation today, all over the news in general, as 50 Cent made an appearance on Good Morning America right there. And I had a link in the description where y'all could watch that in full on ABC, because it was more clips in there. I had to cut them out because they had preview footage of the documentary. And what made it stand out now, as that's coming out, is the fact that they had footage that nobody had knew about, that DiddY was recording in real time before the feds came and picked him up. Doing a documentary style type thing. Legal matters was being discussed. How he was interacting with fans right there. Some of it don't make DiddY look too good. How he dapped everybody up and stuff. So people was discussing that on all the news around the globe today, as the level that 50 and DiddY is on global moguls and things of that nature. But somebody else that decided to jump in the conversation, 50, number one enemy, Ja Rule. And he went to Twitter and said this when he saw it. You rat, always have been, always will be, a effing rat. You used car salesman, suit wearing, field goal nose having, Herman Monster head a nigga. Hashtag icon, where he's using or trying to use 50 Cent's tactic of promoting his app icon right there and going at 50. We've seen him throw out the snitch or rat jacket on 50 before. I haven't saw no confirmation on that, so we not gonna run with that side of it at all or nothing of that nature. But and then he threw up some paperwork at one point in time. I think Ja Rule did and said he seen his name in documents. I never saw that confirmed nowhere, so I'm not throwing that jacket on 50 Cent at all. But him and Ja Rule got their issues, so whenever he feel petty enough, he gonna jump out there. He just had the incident go down where he got they tried to jump him at the show and stuff, so that was that. Ja Rule responded to him in that as well when he was dissing him, so they gonna do what they do. Now this stuff with DiddY right here, I must say, I disagree with one thing for sure. You know, everything else, you can have an opinion on whatever. Anybody can. You can like it, agree with it, disagree with it. When 50 says that he spoke up on it for the sake of hip hop, because if he didn't, it makes it seem like hip hop is okay with what DiddY had going on. Nah, people got different feelings and opinions, and no matter what the outside world say, bro, they can't see somebody in hip hop going through with a case or having something going on that's outside of the realm of hip hop. Just because he in hip hop, that ain't what we do, bro, and in hip hop culture. So anybody that threw that on us, that would be their fault. They would be being a monolith and being very ignorant. We don't have a point to prove to nobody like we cool with this, because look at all these other cultures that have stuff going on. You got these pastors and these other cultures and races and ethnic backgrounds and demographics messing with kids. We didn't even see black pastors do it too, but we know where that happened mostly at. Then we didn't see other people do other things from different demographics, even in the Hollywood industry with the big moguls and the big execs. These people don't lose their positions. Their brands don't take the hits. The companies don't take the hits. The Weinsteins and the other dude, the financial dude, Epstein and all this. So when you say that for hip hop, I just don't agree with that take on it at all. And just because somebody got an opinion on the outside, like they gonna say everybody in hip hop do that because DiddY did it. Oh nah, DiddY don't represent all of us with something that he do. Nobody in rap do. So I gotta disagree with 50 on that. The other thing that makes this look a little crazy is that this footage was private and that it was his. Supposedly, from what DiddY say, Netflix went behind his back. He was in negotiations trying to possibly, from what they saying, work on stuff as well. How did they get the footage? This was DiddY personal footage. Some of it on there make DiddY look like he like a horrible person at that one little clip when he dapped everybody up. And the way he said it, like, oh man, I done touched like 150 people today. I gotta bathe. Now, it's nothing wrong with being sanitary. That don't make you look bad at all. It's just the tone that he was kind of using, and 50 most definitely played on it. You know, 50, he don't care. You think you can go low, he gonna go lower. If you think you gonna go high, he gonna go higher. We know he just gonna be doing what 50 do. This is what he came in the game and stayed dedicated to his name and his thing, keeping it all the way 100. He say it's not personal, but it's no way that it isn't personal with the way that he has it going on. He says it's about the shopping. Whatever it's about, bro, he most definitely has been fixated on going at him, even responding already to DiddY throwing it out there through his lawyers. And, you know, they knew this day was coming, so they threw it out there and tried to say this is nothing more than a hit piece. People most definitely going to be glued and locked into it. And the thing that's drawing here, they're selling it, let's keep it 100. Not only 50 Cent being the mogul and global superstar that he is, unseen footage before he turned himself in. That's really the selling piece now, because there's been a gang of DiddY documentaries out already, but none of them was having footage right before the feds came and picked him up when he was outside in the streets, and it's going to be uncut in real time. So however you feel about the case, found guilty. I personally said my feelings that I didn't think that what they were trying to heighten it up to, as in, hey, this is a RICO case, I didn't agree with that. But I for sure am not with what he had going on with Cassie beating a dog and out and stuff like that. Come on, bro. I think that people, when they hear you speak like to some realization and just being fair, they start trying to say you defended it. I would never defend nothing like that. I'm just saying what they was trying to hype it up to, like we gonna lock him away for life for domestic violence and dealing with adults and then paying male sex workers to come sleep with women. That's not a life sentence in my opinion, bro. So that's just what I stand on with it. But tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.